Today we set off on a journey that I wouldn't necessarily recommend. We're going from Ginza, one of the most fancy districts in Tokyo, walking all the way down to Odaiba Beach. It's quite the journey and it's worth it, so let's go. This already feels a world away from Ginza because the sound of these like banners flapping in the wind is honestly the loudest thing around here compared to the hustle and bustle. So, should be a good walk. And here it is, we approach Kachidoki Bridge. Now whether this counts as the sea, or just a river leading up to it still, I'm not sure. But it's still kind of gorgeous. One thing I've commented on before is that there's like this Denny's and like Wendy's here, and England doesn't have those. Oh, and I think this is going to be a lovely walk, by the way. It's the middle of the day, but there's just like a constant breeze pushing from here. I know I'm walking towards the sea. I know I'm near it. I can't quite smell it yet, so I don't think that previous river counts it. But basically, I just walk straight forward in this direction for a long time, and I'll get there. Well, I say I have to walk straight forward, and then I see something interesting, and I have to make a little deviation, and that's how this all begins. Just walk off the beaten path for just 10 seconds, and look what you find. And after a little detour, we find ourselves at bridge number 2. Actual grass in the park, I must be going crazy. The wind is so nice here. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. And these trees are absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? I didn't really notice until I started filming them with the camera, but by God, they're lovely. And we're coming up to yet another bridge, because where we're at in Tokyo now, it's a set of little islands just like to the south. They kind of just stand by themselves. Almost there, I think. A few islands to go. I don't know how I'm getting home. I've not even looked up on the tubes. It might be that I'll have a lovely little walk and then have to do another lovely little walk. Google has seen fit to finally let us walk alongside the river. I'm going to call it a river. We're not at the sea yet. But by God, just look at this. I say just look at this. Everything's gorgeous. But that's because it really is. I do find it interesting that despite how prominent the moon is in the sky, for me on camera it always looks so little. Like, there it is. It looks like a little speck of dust. So we just sat down to enjoy that lovely view, and got some chocolate out my bag. Clearly that's melted. Still tastes delicious, but not so good for eating. Okay, this I like. It's probably extremely loud for you, as it is for me. But there's a river on either side of this island, and you can't get down to it. So, you can't get down to it as far as I can see. So, among all of this built-up part of Tokyo, there's one little island just left to nature to do as it will. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, it looks like there's something man-made over there, but you know, for the most part, I like the idea. Gorgeous shopping centre on the way. Why not, right? Very interesting, I've noticed in the shopping mall, every single name is in English, every single one, sometimes not even with Japanese as well. So I'm kind of curious if that's a feature of here, because the name's Ariake Garden in English, or if other Japanese places are like that. So I'm going to have to pay attention, obviously not here. But I do really enjoy just looking around in malls like that. I mean, there's so much that I just enjoy just seeing that's different. As a running teacher, you've heard it before by now, I enjoy seeing different things. It's like shopping mall all in English. There were some cool places to eat on the top. It's 6 PM, but I woke up pretty late today, so I'm not hungry. I want to make it to this beach now. No more distractions. Famous last words, but no, we're almost there. It's pretty much just straight ahead. No more distractions. I'm definitely seeing whatever that is after the beach. Okay, just now, for the first time, I can convincingly say I can smell the sea. So where we are right now, it's pretty damn close. There's still bridges and there's still islands to either side, but we're almost there. And there it is. This is actually just gorgeous. Just to be hidden in Tokyo, just around a random corner. It doesn't look like there's going to be anything there, and then sudden massive beach. I arrived at the perfect time, as this photo is going to show, to get in the sun in that little nook. It's just beautiful. I could say things, but I think the sunset speaks for itself. So enjoy. It's pretty damn cool. It's surprising. This looks so much more impressive. The camera cannot do this justice. But I hope it gives you a taste and inspires you to make a little trip yourself. Not gonna lie, the sand's a little bit hard to walk in. Like bigger bits that kind of dig into your feet, but it doesn't make it any less magical. Requires a little more active effort, but it's still amazing. That's not all that this place has though. Like there's this lovely little skywalk among the forest. The beach is ended now. There's like a lovely shopping thing opposite me, which I'm sure looks lovely. I mean, it says Toys of Us there, so what's not to love? Yeah, this is a lovely place. Yes, there's Toys of Us there. But have you seen the true symbol of Japan that is just behind these trees? The suspense may be killing you. It is, of course, the Statue of Liberty, which I've never seen before. Well, to be honest, I had no idea this existed. If there was a view I expected to see in Tokyo today, it wasn't this. This is such a stunning place. I had other things on my to-do list today. I don't know if I'm going to get to them. This park, just look at that park. There's a jump shop. Okay, alright, there's loads of things to do. Oh my god, Dr. Stone. Just, wow. A quick little look in the department store, and suddenly it looks very dark and very nighttime and beautiful in a whole new way. You can just about make out Tokyo Tower in the distance. The thing is, this time of night is awful for filming. You can just about see me, but it is the perfect temperature for walking in, especially this little breeze. It's hard to not want to just walk forever, you know? So I'm going to have a little walk through this park, and then I'm going to walk over that bridge. It takes about an hour, but then from that side I can get a half an hour train back home, and that sounds worthwhile to me. I've walked literally as far as I can. I just reached the off-limits sign, so now's the time to turn back and go across that. I even asked the Japanese person in Japanese to take my photo behind it, which you can now see me looking awkward, which is fantastic. But the point is, that's progress. The entire conversation in Japanese, it was basically just, you know, pie, and then the chizu is the same in Japanese, which is pretty easy for me to understand. But you know, I like to make little bits of progress, even if it's a phrase that, you know, I've memorized, so I don't have to know anything on the fly, but still good. Someone's setting some stuff on fire over there, seems like a show. I decided I didn't want to walk the same road twice, so now I'm walking in this direction to then walk back. Probably takes a lot longer, whatever, this is pretty. And actually that's reminded me there's a shopping mall I wanted to go to near here, because there's a special something. So now I'm gonna have to make that diversion as well. I was just going to go in the shopping centre, but then I've seen 100 people with lights out, and it's like, why? I need to find out. Very curious, but my Japanese is not good enough to ask that. They seem to be entirely women with lights waiting there for something. So I don't know, and I will never know. This massive, yeah. You know when you feel like the universe is working for you? Either things happen all the time in Tokyo, or there are too many coincidences that are just making this amazing. I just walked past this at a random time, you heard me, I just went, oh, on a whim, by the way, I wanted to see this, I guess I'll go. Almost forgot. And then it just started playing this music and lighting up and doing a little light show. I don't know if that does that every hour, every day, once a month, once a week. And they did it as I just happened to be here. And I just think that's incredible. That's the kind of thing this makes your day when coincidences just light up. This is an actual Hiroyuki Sawano song that I really like, which made this moment ever more magical, but I have to cut it out for the video because copyright reasons. So I absolutely recommend making this visit if you find yourself in the area. I was just going to go home and have a regular dinner tonight, but when something like that happens, I feel like, okay, today's the day I'm going to remember, so I wanted a good meal. So for the first time since coming here, I have ordered a burger, very Western, but I haven't had one yet, and it's this Australian, so that'll be different anyway. So, but I can. We just come when the burger comes in wrapper, so like you don't have to grab it. Wow. That was good. All done now. Time to find a toilet and then get back on track after multiple distractions. The distractions are the spice of life, seriously. So I assume it's every hour, but that means I spent an hour in here, and now I'm going to walk back. I've got a long trip ahead of me. This is about 10 days into a year in Japan. I'm definitely still in what you call the honeymoon phase, right? Or the holiday phase. Well, every day I'm either purposely relaxing because I know I've got time, or I'm going to do something vaguely touristy. Maybe touristy might not be the right word, because obviously there's a lot of, you know, people who live in Tokyo who come to see these things anyway. But touristy. And I wonder how long that's going to last. Because there's 5 things in my head I know that I need to do in Tokyo, and then I can start looking stuff up. And then what, right? Because I've got 2 months in Tokyo, but 1 month now and then 1 month later on. I'm very interested to see when it changes from a holiday to just the norm, right? I learned Madame Two Swords is an international brand, and apparently there's one here. I'm not going. And now we're on the final leg of the journey, approaching the bridge. You can hear the waves slowly rolling in. And I feel like because I've got an hour walk ahead of me, which I want to do, that I want to get on with it. But I honestly thought earlier I could live here. Like, I don't think I've actually actively thought that for anyone else in Tokyo, but you've got a beach, you've got the waves, you've got Tokyo on your doorstep, but you've also got a lot of life going on there as well. So, who knows, maybe my next trip to Tokyo will just be here, and I'll just chill and commute to Tokyo when I want to. I'll see. So, in another excellent attempt by me to have no idea what I'm doing, it turns out this bridge closes. I didn't know bridges could close, but apparently this bridge has a pedestrian limit of 8:30, and it's 9:42, so I've missed that by just a little bit. And that was my way home, so I'm gonna have to look for another way back now. So not to be defeated, I've seen that the train route actually goes over the bridge, so that'll still technically count. And then I think I'm going to want to visit here again in the daytime, so I'll make sure to come via the bridge, so I can't miss it. But for now that'll do. So, for now, let's get going home. And I'm back in Kakurozawa, which is where I'm living, so that means it's the end for today. It's a shame. Almost a perfect day, almost. I even bought an expensive, what, it was like 1,100 yen burger, which I guess is about £8, which isn't too bad for eating out in the UK prices. Annoying I couldn't walk over the bridge, so close to being just the day I wanted. But that means I have an excuse to go back again. Oh no, as I was just talking about, I'm happy to have extra things. I look forward to doing that. Looking forward to things is kind of the spice of life, it seems. That's what's driven me to this point. It kind of gave me motivation when I was a bit down before coming to Japan. I was like, yes, I've got an aim now, I'm doing this. And it gave me motivation now that I'm here to go and see all these cool things. Which I have cool things to look forward to until, like, forever, basically. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. And keep safe.